Welcome back, everyone. Firstly, I want to honestly, from the bottom of my heart, use this opportunity to thank every single person who has taken their time, who has taken the opportunity to check out the School of Heritage podcast show, who has also dedicated themselves to learn from one person or learn from in one way or the other regarding the School of Heritage podcast. And also, I want to use this opportunity to thank every single guest who has accepted and who have tried their best to dedicate, those who are supporting me in one way or the other. From the bottom of my heart, I want to use this opportunity to thank every single one of you. I want you all to know that you all are the reason this is happening. Welcome to my show. And also, firstly, in this week, it has been tough. I'll have to be honest, I'm not feeling really okay, but I have to continue to come out for you guys and show you guys the love and care, and also give you guys the reviews regarding my podcast show, and also other things that you guys need to know, and also the observation. And if you have any question you would like to ask me regarding I as a podcast host, or um the podcast show as well. So firstly, from the event we're having today, I'm going to be discussing more about myself for an introduction. From there, I'm going to be talking about 5 episodes we are going to discuss about on my podcast show, and then we conclude the meeting with observation and questions and answer, and also having the sense of appreciation again. My name is Temitokbe Adegoke, and I am the podcast host of the School of Heritage podcast. The School of Heritage podcast show is a self-help, a self-improvement, a personal growth podcast show dedicated to healing, to help one another to grow in the life he or she has found himself. And who are people who come into the School of Heritage podcast show? Coaches, therapists, authors, professors, teachers, professionals, people who have spent years on their experience to bring to you guys on a specific topic you guys will learn and improve from. In the School of Heritage podcast, you learn new things. Every single episode last for 20 to 30 minutes. And in those 20 to 30 minutes, you are going to learn something on a topic. That is why I usually tell my listeners to do well to check on the episode, the name of the episode, read the description of the episode. If it's something you would like to learn from, I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, promise you guys, you will learn something from that episode. It is an episode that I tried all my best to bring out the best questions that I will ask the guest, and also make it more engaging so you guys will understand better or give a sense of what the guest is talking about. So I try my best to put this School of Heritage, and I have done all this for every single one of you. And that is why I always continue to plead to you guys to please listen to my podcast show. There is nothing more dedicated, and there's nothing more good that you can do regarding let's just taking your time to just listen, and also try your best to put one thing or the other, so that we can try our best to grow and also improve as well, because I as a person have learned, and also I want every single one of you to learn, and that is why I'm pleading for you to listen to the School of Heritage podcast show. I am going to be talking about 5 episodes, and the first episode I want to talk about is on inner peace, and on a person called Mr. Andrew. Mr. Andrew has spent 20 years in dedicating himself to heal people, help people grow, and help people to become more stronger in the life he or she has found himself. And what do we spoke about? Now we are in the modern time, and you and I will agree that we are in the modern time. And in the modern time, when it comes to the physiological part and also spirituality, we will say is more different than the ancient time. And why can't we just give a sense? Because he's a man that has a very huge background in spirituality, because healing comes from the soul, it comes from the mind. So how can we jump back or join the spirituality of the ancient time and the modern time together? How can we join physiology, which deals with the mind, the body, and the spirit, with spirituality as well. How can we connect it together to make it a whole, to make it something that will be more valuable and more visible and more stronger? How can we try our best to do that? And it gives the all details you guys need to listen to regarding that. He gave the details on how you can try your best to do that, what you need to check on, what you need to provide yourself, and how you can try your best. He also spoke about the definition of physiology. He also spoke about the definition of spirituality as well. So he made us understand that both of them can work hand in hand, and the ways we can use this physiology and spirituality to work hand in hand, there are certain ways we can do that to help it grow and also help it improve as well. So it is the episode if you want to learn more regarding philosophy and spirituality. And what am I saying here? The mind, the body, and the spirit. Those three things are aligned together. How can we make it work hand in hand? He has learned this for over 20 years, and he has dedicated himself to spend 20 to 30 minutes to discuss with me. So it is an episode I would love you guys to listen to if you want to learn regarding those perspectives. Also, I want to talk about brain injury. Brain injury is something that I might not be experiencing brain injury. I do not know my tomorrow. I don't know if I will have brain injury. I don't know if it's what it has implied. I do not know. But also, you all could have a friend. You could have a relative who has brain injury. If you do not have, you could even have people in the future that you might encounter that will be dealing with something we call brain injury. And brain injury is something that Dr. Sarah Young experienced. She experienced brain injury as a very, very early stage in her life. And she dedicated herself whereby she had this issue and she was able to solve it in one way or the other. How did she solve this brain issue? Because when we have brain injury, sometimes we misbehave. Sometimes we react in some ways that we are not meant to react. Sometimes we say some things. And we spoke about companion, care, support, kindness, and we even spoke about one of the most important thing, how we can show care to every single person we encounter, because we do not know if this person is experiencing a brain injury. And that is why it is not everything a person do to you and I that we will try our best to take personal. We have to try our best to look at some things, because it's not everything we just say, okay, this is personal. We have to try our best to digest some things and also give some search of research, because brain injury is real. How can we try our best to companion and show care to this kind of people? How can we speak to this type of people? How can we try our best to understand better what the brain injury is all about, and how we can also be a person that could be of help and of assistance and showing the sense of care when it comes to brain injury? Dr. Sarah Cheong, as I've said earlier, have experienced a brain injury. She had it and she overcome it. And those things she faced then was what she brought to the table for us to discuss about. If you want to listen to the episode, is a beautiful episode from Dr. Sarah Young, Holistic Healing. It is dedicated to you, Elaine. You might have a friend, you might have a relative, you might even have someone in the coming future who will have this situation when it comes to brain injury. How can this person work on it? How can this person heal? How can this person be of a better place? And also, how can we as caregivers, family, people who care for them, how can we show care, kindness, and love to them? And how should we do it? It is a very beautiful episode that lasts for 30 minutes. I think it's for 30 minutes. You will learn something from that discussion I had with Dr. Sarah. So I encourage you to check out the episode. Also, this is an episode I've spoke about it for a very long time, but it's also an episode that have been released for a while, and his name is Mr. Joel. Mr. Joel is a coach and is a man dedicated to embracing the power of sensitive people. He's a man dedicated to help people and also try his best to help people, most especially introverts. And introverts as well in the generation we are now could be really tough. I think during the 1980s and the 1970s, introverts will be the one enjoying because there is no technology. But now we are in a generation they call Gen Z, Gen Z generation. And when it comes to this kind of generation, one one believe that one has to do what other people are doing. So when I see someone snapping with this thing or something flashy with again, and this one does it again, so it make introverts to be in a position whereby how can we bring ourselves out more responsibly? How can we do it more reliably and more okay as well? How can introverts, most especially introverts, be of a outspoken person? Because Mr. Joy even said that he's one of the most shyest person. He doesn't even speak. I've had people who say they don't even come out and speak, but now they speak, and it is a journey. It is a journey that we need to work on so that we can heal as well, so that we can develop ourselves and become more better as well. And 100% recommend this episode if you want to learn more on how you can become more outspoken, how you can become more stronger. If you're a person who is silent, who is gentle, who doesn't look for trouble, things like that, just cool person, is a beautiful episode that I 100% recommend for you guys to listen to. Also, I would like to go to the next one, which is Mr. Stephen. And Mr. Stephen is a successful man. I have spoke about this episode about 2 to 3 times now. And the reason why I repeat this episode is because it relates to what we have around us. And is a man whereby he has hustled, he has cried, he has faced pain. And this is what I used to say every single person. See, there is nothing like being in a position whereby things just come easy. Easy. There's nothing like that. If anything you are doing is coming easily, I promise you there will be issue when the time comes. And when the issue comes, it will hit you badly. And that is the issue. And it's about whereby he has spent years hustling and hustling and hustling, and now is enjoying the fruits of what he has hustled. And for a person who has become old and he is now old, he's not strong again, he felt like, what can I do? What can I do to help myself? How can I be remembered? And that is why I was able to have this conversation with him. And he spoke really, really, really reliable on if you are a person who is struggling. I have to be honest with you now. If you are struggling in your life, the episode is good for you. I know that some people might be like, I'm not struggling, I don't have issue in my life, everything. But if you feel like you are struggling, and how can I use myself to, become a very successful person? How can I become more stronger or more motivated in one way or the other? I 100% from the bottom of my heart, I recommend the episode to you. It is a beautiful episode. It dedicates the sense of long-term success. It dedicates the sense of how we can build ourselves to become more better. It dedicates a lot in our life. So if you are struggling and you see things are tough, he's a type of man that when I have the discussion, it really dive more about in my country that I know this person, stuff like that. But by the end of the day, you listen to something that you will be motivated about. And that is the beauty of the episode in 20 to 30 minutes. So the episode just lasts for 30 minutes as well. And also, lastly, I would like to talk about Mr. David. As I said earlier, Dr. Sarah Young has been a person. She actually asked me, Dr. Sarah Young asked me, have you met anybody who had brain injury? I said, I don't think so. I don't know. No. And but I have had a guest who has a brain injury before. And is a man that has a very tiny voice and he speaks very fast. When I had him as a guest during that time, and I reduced the speed of the conversation because I want people to understand better. Mr. David, I just want you to be aware. I decided to reduce the speed of the episode so that you will not be in a position whereby people will not hear what you are saying. And it was like, oh, was I speaking fast? I was like, oh man, that was huge. I was like, what? Because he actually realized he did not know he was speaking fast, and he was even saying, "I didn't." I and I tried. He even was even saying, "I tried my best to even speak slowly. I thought the slowest point. Can you see how imaginable that is? And that is the issue when it comes to brain injury and issues with the brain. We have to be kind with people. I kind of is man because I love him, I respect him. I've had someone who has been blind before my podcast show, things like that. And this give me a sense of humility. There's a reason why I have my complete body, and there's a reason why I'm creating a podcast show. There's a reason why this is happening. I am a tool and I'm using it very profoundly well. And this is what we can continue to do to heal the damage in the society. These are the things that we can try our best to do to heal what it has been, damaged due to this point of the internet we have today. Internet is a generation. It came out. So normally when something like that come out, it's usually be like that. Things will get worse, everything will look worse, everything will look bad and stuff like that. But when it gets to a time, then we start to see meaning, we start to see reason, we start to see the good we should use internet for. And I hope we get there one day, because even bad people on the internet are even getting to be more louder than the good ones, and it is not good. We don't want a community whereby things are very nasty and dirty. So as I was saying, Mr. David spoke about his childhood illness. He had a lot of illness in his childhood and he spoke about it with dialogue. I want to tell you, if you want to listen to this episode, try your best to sit down. Don't be in the kitchen, because I'm a kitchen guy. Don't be in the kitchen, or don't be watching, or don't be playing PS2. I'll be playing PS5. Sit down and listen, because he spoke. I try my best to reduce this, but he spoke very, very, very important point when it comes to his journey of his childhood illness. So his name is Mr. David. So if you check on my episode, just try to scroll in, you will see the name of the episode there. And also, I want to use this opportunity to thank every single person who have dedicated themselves and also spend the time to listen to my podcast show, and also who have spent their time to be a guest and support me, because supporting is very important. It has not been easy for me. And also, if you have any question regarding I as a podcast host and the podcast show as well, I 100% recommend you guys to please ask. There is nothing bad in asking one or two things regarding my podcast show or regarding what I am doing. I plead with every single one of you to ask anything. I am an open book. I am only there to show the kind of sense of care and love. And I will definitely be expecting that. And the observance for the week. The observance for the week is, to be honest with you, as I told you guys earlier, I'm not feeling good, but it has been a long journey. And that is what I want every single one of us to know, because if something is in your heart, learn to bring it out. Whether it's you are upset with someone, or you do like someone, or you have an affection with someone, try your best to bring it out. It won't kill us. It is not a crime and it won't kill us, because if we do not do that, we are killing ourselves. And if we have done our part, let us know we have done our part. If it doesn't go well for us, accept it. And if it does, glorify the God you're serving. And that is it. We do not need to force anything to get anything. We do not need to go on extra miles before we can get anything. It doesn't work that way. And that is what I've experienced in my life. I've been a person whereby I feel emotional. It's tough. And I always take care of myself, because it was even today I felt it like, what is going on? Why is this hit here? And I do not know, but I do know that I have done my part and every single thing in life. And that is why I usually say it, because even the discussion I had with Dr. Sarah Young, she made me understand we do not know what people are passing through. Let's just learn to do good. That is just the observation for me for the week, because I just have to tell you, it's just getting to tell someone, it's not easy. And that is just the beauty of life as well. And that is why I'm encouraging every single one of you. We need to heal. And one of the way to heal is to speak up. Just speak up. Mm? And it doesn't mean it will work well for you. Just accept it. It can't be 100%. Just accept it. You can do it and it won't work well. But that doesn't mean you should give up. That means you should just, anytime you say another one, keep trying. You could say another one again, do it again. When it gets to it, The light may, and it might not come. Accept it. And that is it. We don't need to manipulate it. Let's just learn to do good in the life we find ourselves. Learn to do good. There is no point in manipulating. When you manipulate, you carry go, you carry come. That is not what we want for ourselves. Also, I want to thank every single one of you for the time, the dedication, the opportunity, for spending the time and listening to my podcast show. It means a lot to me to listen to the School of Heritage podcast show. Always mean a lot to me. And from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank every single one of you and also my guests as well. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for everything you've done. It's meant a lot to me, and I will always forever until I die be grateful. See you next Sunday. I hope by next Sunday I'll be feeling better, I'll be feeling stronger, and I'll feel more fulfilled to come to you guys and talk to you guys. Please and please stay well, stay safe, and please always learn to do good. Stay safe. See you next Sunday. Bye bye.